Games. Whoop, let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome to an SBC completion video. Today I'm completing the Flashback David Luiz SBC. Now I did ask you guys on Twitter, those of you who follow me on Twitter, if you think I should complete this or not, because I was able to actually complete this for about 140,000 coins. Obviously using a lot of players that were in my club, a whole bunch of untradeable cards that I've got from doing some of these New Year Premier League upgrades and the other upgrades and everything like that. So I've had a whole bunch of untradeable cards go into this. So 140k obviously isn't the cheapest way to do it. That's much lower than you're going to be able to do this for without using players in your club. But I've done this incredibly cheap. I've compared him. He's better than my regular Van Dijk I've got in the team. He's better than the 85 Rio Ferdinand I've got. So I feel like I'm stupid to not do this card. So I think I'm definitely going to get him done. I know he's got a lot of days left on him. I do think that's a mistake done by EA though. So I don't trust the fact that they won't get rid of him at some point early. So I'm just going to hedge my bets and I'm going to do him while I can do him. So as I always say with these videos, I'm not saying this is the cheapest method out there. This is the cheapest method for me. And if you guys find this at all helpful, then obviously I'd really appreciate if you could smash a like on the video. And let me know down below if you did him and what you think of his card. But without further ado, we're going to get straight into it. So starting off with the first SBC, so it's the Brazilian themed SBC. So it's a Brazilian player is needed in there with an 85 rated squad and 75 chemistry. This is what I used. Ter Stegen is in there as the big player to then mean I can use a lot of 83s as you can see in the squad. So an 84, 2 85s, and 90, and then a bunch of 83s. Sorry, 2 85s because Carvajal is in there, I do apologise. But yeah, that again, these are untradeable packs, which I think is a big boo-boo by EA. But I'm not doing it for the packs, I'm doing it for the David Luiz. So that's my main thought process here. But as I said, this is the team I'm submitting. It gives me a prime mixed players pack, as I said, untradeable. It's not the most ideal thing, the fact that they're untradeable, but it is what it is. That gives me that pack to have. And then we get into the PSG one, so that means you need one player from PSG, a team of the week, and an 85 rated squad with 70 chemistry. This is what I used, so Cavani was the main player I was using, but I do have a couple of other PSG players in there. However, they both are untradeable. One thing I forgot to mention, in that last squad, the only players I bought were Aspas and Carvajal, just to make that clear. In this squad, the only players that I bought were Laporte and Thauvin. Those are the only two players I had to buy for this SBC. Everyone else in this team is untradeable, so it's just going to get submitted straight away. But I do need to make Ben Yedder a centre mid to make this work, so I'll do that very quickly. There we go, Ben Yedder's a cam. Sorry, I forgot to do that before I started filming. But that is the 70 chemistry done nice and easily. So you submit that one there, and that gives you a premium gold players pack. Again, untradeable, but not the end of the world. The next one is a Premier League based one. So you need one Premier League player, a team of the week, and an 86 rated squad with only 65 chemistry this time. I'd accidentally used the player twice, but I put Campbell in there. I already had him in the club. The only players I had to buy here was, well, I had to buy a few for this one. I had to buy Thiago, I had to buy Sula, Alderweireld, and David Silva. So this was one of the most expensive ones for me in regards to players I actually had to buy for this. But again, relatively straightforward. You only need the one Prem player. I was just going to use Edison because he was nice and high rated. But just because I didn't have enough players in the club, I had to buy a couple of others. It made sense to A, get the chemistry, and B, they're not that expensive for 87 and 88 rate players. So yeah, that's that squad. Again, one of the higher price ones for me. So a rare Electrum players pack that time for that one. Again, untradeable, which we all knew already. But then the final one, we've got an 87 rated squad. This is the most expensive one out of the four. And I've lost another player. One sec. So the player I had to put back in was Ter Stegen. I had a duplicate Ter Stegen on my transfer list. So I'm going to pop him in there very quickly. So that one is tradable. But the only player I had to get for this, I think, was Mandzukic. Other than that, actually I don't. Oh no, it was PK. Sorry, it was PK that I had to buy. That's the only player I had to buy for this one. So again, this is an expensive one. It's a bit cheap for me, the fact I used that Immobile. He's high enough rated that I'm not going to put him into one of the 86 plus upgrades because there's a chance that I won't get anything like him back. But I'm never going to use Immobile, so I don't mind putting him into the SBC. But some of the league upgrade packs, I packed myself. Sterling, for example, I got my untradeable Ter Stegen from the Liga Santander packs, and I got Jordi Alba from one too. So again, doing those SBCs made this a whole lot cheaper for me to do in the long run, and I get a prime gold players pack for that. But the main thing we get is the David Luiz. So that is it complete. Flashback David Luiz is getting into the club, and this guy's card is actually ridiculous. Like honestly, it's so good. When I say it's better than Van Dijk, like regular Van Dijk, I mean it. Did you guys see his hair there? I don't think you guys would have seen his hair, because I think it would have been behind the webcam. That was weird. But David Luiz, get in my club, my guy. So those of you who haven't actually seen his in-game stats, I will show you them here on the screen now. His stats are ridiculous. The stats that are covered by my webcam, he's got 86 defensive awareness, 91 stand tackling, 88 slide tackling, 88 strength, and 96 aggression. A really, really good card. Like I said, I will show you guys in a minute. I'm going to compare his stats to my two current centre-backs, which are Baby Rio Ferdinand and regular Virgil van Dijk. And when you compare price-wise, the SBC itself is about the same price as a regular Van Dijk. Obviously, you have the luxury of Van Dijk. If you buy a regular Van Dijk, he is tradable, so you do keep those coins value at least. But when you compare the stats, David Luiz is a much better card, and it feels crazy to say that, but he really is. So just to compare David Luiz to a couple of other big cards that a lot of people use. First of all, the Scream PK, which is a really good meta card that a lot of people really like. If you look at the stats just above me over there, you can see he beats him on every stat apart from defense, which is the same. So that already, considering how meta PK is, I'm assuming David Luiz is going to be pretty sick. If you compare him to Rio Ferdinand's baby card, the only stat he loses out on is 1 on pace, which again is crazy. Beats him on defense, physical, beats him on everything else, like literally everything else, which is nuts. And then when you compare him to Van Dijk, he is not behind on any stat. He's got the same defense, same physicality, and then beats him on every other stat. Obviously, defense, physicality, maybe pace are the main 3 stats, in my opinion, on a centre-back. But honestly, the fact that his stats are on par in the important stats and then better in the other stats, I think David Luiz is just a big win. I think he's going to be so good. So for this weekend league, I'm probably going to be putting David Luiz in there instead of Rio Ferdinand, and sticking with these guys on the bench. And I mean, let's be honest, that team is just nuts. Okay, so now we'll get onto the packs. I have a couple of other duplicate packs here, but we'll just open up the packs from the SBC. So we'll start off with the Prime Mixed Players pack. 12 items, 4 gold, 6 rares. So we should get a rare. If we can get anything a board or above, that would be fantastic. I know that these are untradeable, so I'm not looking obviously to get money back, but I'm looking to get some players back in the club because, as you guys saw, I use a lot of very expensive and high rated cards. Giannini's not going to replace those cards, I'm going to be brutally honest. It's not great, a 78 rated card, and that is about it in all honesty. I mean, these guys would have value, but it's a shame that I can't really do anything with them, and I'm going to have to quick sell him. That's fine. Okay, on to the next one, and that is a rare election players pack. So 12 items, 6 golds, 12 rares. So 6 rare silvers here and 6 rare golds. Again, boards or above are ideal, just to get some stuff back into the club. That's what I'm wanting to do. And we don't get a board in that. That's rough. That's really rough that that's not even a board. We get ourselves Bauman. That really is a rough pack. To not even get a board from that is it's a bit stinky. Okay, last 2 packs, and these are the 2 bigger ones in my opinion. So we've got a Premium Gold Players Pack and then a Prime. We'll do the Premium Gold Players Pack first. We'll nose pack it. We'll see if we get anything from these. These are like the Premier League packs themselves, but obviously not just exclusively to Prem. These could be any cards, and we don't get a board here either. Jeez. Not looking good for us right now. Not looking good for us at all. We get Xhaka. That's a rough one. I think I've got him untradeable from the Premier League packs. So that's not ideal. I don't. Okay, deal. That's fine. They can just go in other SBCs, let's be honest. And we'll finish off with the Prime Gold Players Pack. I need this to be big. I need this to be good. Please, EA, just one good, a board or a walkout would be fantastic, just to make me feel a little bit better for doing it. I do think David Luiz is going to be sick, but if the payout can be something, bearing in mind they're untradeable, that'd be nice. And it's not a board again. All right, EA, I've had my pants down here, let's be honest. These packs were absolutely woeful. We get Meunier. That is rough. That is appalling. So the packs were dire. Hopefully that means that the card is insane. I don't know if that's any form of actual logic, but it's a form of logic that's going to make me feel better about myself. Okay guys, so that is the video for today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Me completing the Flashback David Luiz. I'll be using him in this weekend league. This will be coming up after some of the weekend leagues, so I'll let you guys know how well he performed for me. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Of course, if you did, then please do leave a like on the video. Let me know down below if you completed David Luiz, and of course what you think of his card as well. And don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. We are on our way to 4,000 subs, so it'll be amazing if we can hit that relatively soon. And make sure you turn on notifications to be told anytime we upload a video, or indeed go live with a live stream. But for now, guys, I want to say a massive thank you for watching. I've been Tom, you guys have been awesome, and I hope to see you guys soon. Look after yourselves.
Let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up. Check them online, you might catch them playing FIFA. Hey, yeah, you know we keep it live. Make sure to give a like and subscribe. Gaming channel, what's the best one? Keep it hella dope, hella fresh, huh? Yeah, Hursty games, tune in. Even told my grandmama, sister, and my best friend. You might want to check them if you want to be entertained. You already know the name. Check us out, Hursty games. Hey, whoop. Make sure to give a like and subscribe.